Hey guys, welcome to the Massive Iron Channel. I'm Steve Shaw. In this video, I'm going to build a case for training your traps or shrugs on your shoulder day. Before I get into that topic, if you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. The best topic ideas I turn into videos just like this. If you need coaching, check out the link down below. All right, traps are often hit hard on back day. Deadlifts and rows and chest supported rows and other big back exercises can really hit your traps to varying degrees, especially deadlifts, right? So typically when we think of training our traps, we think of training them on our back day. But there's something I want you guys to think about, the case for training your traps on a shoulder type of day or with your shoulders. Now, we often think that only the back works the traps, like deadlifts or static holds or carries or farmer's carries, that sort of thing. But overhead pressing works your traps as well. When you are pressing overhead, the traps, the upper traps and mid traps are involved to a varying degree. If you haven't done your overhead pressing in a long time and you return to it and you start doing your dumbbell overheads or your barbell overheads or even your side lateral raises, you're gonna see that your traps are probably sore the next day. They are involved with shoulder training to varying degrees depending on the exercise. So this is one smart reason why training your traps on shoulder day makes sense. There is some synergy there, but here is another major reason and really the point of this video. When I am training my back day, it is brutally hard. When I'm doing a lot of back work, it's brutally hard. It's physically intense, doing deadlifts and dumbbell rows or pendlay rows, even pull-ups, weighted pull-ups, that sort of stuff is intense. It's physically intense. Your back day is probably equally as hard as your leg day. Those two areas are very challenging to train, very physically punishing. And then when you get done, you want to move over to some heavy ass shrugs because shrugs require some heavy, challenging weight to force them to grow, to encourage them to grow. When you are done beating the living snot out of your back, maybe you want to do some other work, but you might not have the complete energy. Whereas on shoulder day, when I do my shoulders, yes, I'm challenging myself with overhead presses, but it feels like a much lighter training day compared to training back or training legs. There can be some good benefit of training your traps on the shoulder day because it does feel a little bit lighter. So when I'm doing my shoulders, I feel like I have room at the end. I feel like I have energy at the end, and this is a good time to work your traps. So don't rule out this possibility. Now, just as an end note, some of you guys are thinking, hey, we're living in a body part split world here, and that's not applicable to me. Well, the same principle can be applied pretty much to any split. If you're doing a push-pull legs on your pull day is basically a back day. So you might not have the energy at the end of your pull day to do traps. So you can maybe move some of it to your push day at the end. A little bit less physically intense, and you might have some room, you might not. It just depends on the intensity of the workout. On an upper posterior, which is something we use in the massive iron world, posteriors, legs and back, you might not have the energy to work traps after doing legs and back, so you might want to push it to your upper body day. Now on a full body type of program, you might have days where you're doing deadlifts. You might have days where you're doing pendlay rows or squats that feel physically taxing. You might have days where you're doing a lot of intense back work. Maybe you're doing deadlifts and pull-ups on the same day in a full body workout. It might make better sense to move your traps over to maybe a more shoulder focused day where you're doing a lot of overhead pressing and maybe a little bit lighter back work, a little bit lighter leg work, etc. And I'm trying to make a general rule here for just body part splits, use common sense. But when you are training traps, don't just think about you must staple them to back work. You must do them on the same day as big back work. You can absolutely do them on your shoulder focused days, and there will be great synergy and probably some great benefits by doing so. So guys, hope this video has been of some help. If you have any questions or comments, drop them down below. If you made it this far in this video and have yet to subscribe to my channel, please do. I'd appreciate the support. So guys, as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.